Hello my dear students, this is our final video talking about your back to school cleaning questions. So in this video we're going to tackle all of the pen, marker, and crayon pains you've been asking us about. Remember to check out the other videos in this series as well as our back to school cleaning playlist. Alright, let's get to it. We'll start off with pen stains. Not all ink stains are going to come off. So do me a favor and set your expectations to hope for the best, but expect the worst. Ink can be really difficult to clean. It's probably one of the most challenging cleaning stains out there. And remember, treat the stain as soon as possible, because the sooner you tackle it, the more likely you are to get rid of it. Start by placing a cloth under the stained area to avoid spreading the stain any further. Now, spray rubbing alcohol on the pen stain and leave it for a moment. This will loosen the stain. You'll literally see the ink start to bleed. Don't over-treat it. You want to keep the stain very isolated. Next thing, after a moment, you'll take a towel or a clean cloth and blot the stain by pressing into the material and lifting away. You're not rubbing here. You'll see the ink transfer off and you'll just continue to press and lift. Then you'll apply dish soap as a pre-treater and you'll throw it in the washing machine. Your garment should be, fingers crossed, stain-free after that. I want to reiterate how important it is to dab the stain instead of rub it in. When you rub the stain in, you're effectively setting it right into the fabric. When you're using a relatively strong dab and pull, and then find a clean space on the towel, dab again, pull away, you're literally lifting the stain out of the fabric. Not too long ago, I had an oil stain on a beautiful dress, and I literally kept pressing that stain up, and the oil stain was gone. I was very relieved and impressed. The next stain we'll tackle are marker stains. So I'll first start by reminding you to try and get washable markers wherever possible. That way we don't even need to have this conversation. But if you're dealing with a permanent marker stain, then there are a few things you can try. Yes, try. Remember, permanent markers are made that way for a reason. They're not supposed to wash out. They're permanent. On clothing, I found that hairspray works best. And of course, the stain is more likely to come off when fresh. What you'll do is place a clean cloth underneath the garment, spray with hairspray, leave it for a moment, let the hairspray loosen that stain, and then add some water to the stain and begin to blot it up by pressing with a clean cloth. You'll pre-treat it with some dish soap, you'll throw it in the wash, and you'll hope for the best. Finally, crayon stains. When I was just a little whippersnapper, I created a stunning crayon mural of puppets, as I call them, on our kitchen wall. My parents were not so impressed with my artistic display. So, if crayon for whatever reason ends up on your walls or surfaces, you can do several things to get rid of the stains. Firstly, parents, get washable crayons. Just do it. Same price, readily available. You're crazy if you don't. Okay, so let's say you didn't and you're a little bit crazy. What you can do is use some baking soda on a wet sponge and remove the crayon from walls or surfaces by simply dabbing your sponge in the baking soda, gently buffing it onto the surface, and then rinsing that surface clean and wiping it dry. This works for walls, wallpaper, and most furniture surfaces. If you want to be a little bit more careful, you can find a non-gel toothpaste, use a toothbrush, lightly dampen it, and you can use that to remove crayons from walls or surfaces. Now, if crayons are going into backpacks, be sure to place them in a plastic pencil case to avoid the possibility of them being crushed and overheated in your child's backpack. It happens, and it's just a word to the wise. Well, my dear students, That's the end of our third and final back to school cleaning video. We hope you loved them and that you're going to use some of these tips to make your year a little bit cleaner and a little bit more productive. Chad and I wish all of you an amazing school year and study hard because we've got a lot of businesses that need to be run, diseases that need to be cured, and planets that need to be discovered. Remember to like the video if you found it helpful and to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks so much for watching, have a great year, and we'll see you next time. Remember to check out some of the other videos in our back to school cleaning playlist for some extra credit.